Unity family, we're back again on the AfricaUnity platform. My name is KingIdris and I'm out here to give you guys the new insight on what is going on the home ground in Africa and international community. My people, we are here to spit it out to give you guys the new insight on the 5 countries that control all the total wealth of Africa. The 5 countries that control mostly 50% of the whole wealth of Africa. More than half of Africa's total wealth is being controlled by only 5 countries out of the shore of Africa. According to the World Report this year, my people, it states that South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, Morocco, and Kenya, they are the 5 countries that control all the 50% of the whole wealth of Africa. So my people will be putting it straight this way. South Africa hold #1 spot by generating 651 billion yearly, whereby Egypt hold the #2 spot by generating 307 billion wealth yearly, whereby Nigeria hold the #3 spot by generating 228 billion yearly, and Morocco hold the #4 spot by generating 125 billion yearly, and Kenya hold the #5 spot by generating 91 billion yearly. So my people, these are the 5 countries that owe all the total wealth of the whole of Africa, the 50% of the total wealth of Africa, and control it genuinely in their respective country. So my people, it's been stated that South Africa, Egypt, and Nigeria, which are being, they command a multitude of a lot of amount estimated together to be around 1.8 trillion, translating to 56% of all African revenue. And 2.1 trillion is the total wealth in the whole of Africa, which the difference between how this country contributed to the wealth of Africa and possesses over the wealth of Africa is being manifested on the monetary measure of the value of the market, service, and goods that has been produced in this specific time period in these beautiful countries. South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, Morocco, Kenya, and a lot of other countries to put in work to contribute to the wealth of Africa. Africa in the global, in the international community. And it's been said in the global world today that South Africa is home to over twice as many million-dollar millionaires in South Africa than any other African countries. South Africa they still have more millionaires than any other African countries out of the shore of Africa. And it states that these 3 countries stand out of the 5 countries. South Africa, Nigeria, and Egypt stand out of the 5 African countries that most of the business transaction on the face of Africa, most of all business is being carried out in South Africa, Egypt, and Nigeria, whereby sometimes these 3 powerhouses run down through some negative private wealth growth sometimes, and they fall down, like South Africa coming down to like 23%, Egypt coming down to like 12%, and Nigeria coming down to like 27%. So my people, on my platform is all about unity. It's unity over division. We're just in here to give you guys the insight of what is going on the home ground in Africa, and how some countries have the power to control most of the wealth and economic sectors in Africa, basically in Africa. So my people, the power of Nigeria comes from its own petroleum, its crude oil, and the population of its people in terms of the commerce that they carried out in and out of Nigeria in a yearly basis. And in Egypt is being put on the more of the tourism companies, tourism industry, and a lot of historic sites, in Egypt that boost up the economy, they boost up their resources, and they boost up their economy through these tourist country, through these tourist companies. And Egypt is one of the most ancient places that have a lot of history. Like, millions of people go to Egypt every year to visit Egypt to check out the rich culture, rich tradition of the black race, of the black people, the Nubia tribes, the Sudan tribe, the later Egypt tribe, that all the history that comes, the rich history that comes out of Egypt. A lot of people willingly to see this every year. A lot of celebrities, a lot of superstars, a lot of meaningful people in the world, like well-known personnel in the world, have been to Egypt to check out this great culture and tradition for the betterment of the people and for the growth of all the human race. And Nigeria is one of the home of entertainment these days, because a lot of people want to come to Nigeria because of their newfound innovation in Afrobeat, and other side of Nigerian being one of the giant of Africa in the early days, in the most earliest history of crude oil in Africa, like one of the number one countries in Africa that started making their income, that started boost their country, starting from like 1974, 1975, in the era of Gowon, the former president of Nigeria, the military former president of Nigeria, President Gowon. A lot of people rushed down to Africa. A lot of things started growing up in Nigeria, because Nigeria is one of the prolific player in the crude oil sectors. And South Africa is home to a lot of people, a lot of millionaires. A lot of Africa feel South Africa don't have that strong stigma. South Africa doesn't have that strong stigma of slavery. So a lot of African Americans feel is the right place for them to go. There's not too many stigma of slavery over there. So they found themselves to have one of the new home to most of the millionaires coming down to the shore of Africa. And Morocco too have their own share in the tourist sector, and they have a great bilateral deal that bring a lot of money to them from the to the shore of Africa. They have this great deal with America, because Morocco is the first country to recognize America as an independent state in the earliest days. So Morocco have a huge bilateral trade with a lot of the G5, G7s in the world, and Morocco is being respected and recognized as one of the most peaceful country out of Africa. And Kenya is the gateway. Kenya is the gateway for most of the commerce on the West Africa, on the Eastern African shore. Most of the commerce that you see that happens, that the business that is being carried out in the East African shore, is being mostly carried out in Kenya, because to a lot of people, Kenya is the gateway in the East African shore. Kenya is the gateway. A lot of business, a lot of millionaires from East Africa has to get to Kenya for a lot of business to be carried out. And Kenya had a lot of history, rich history in the early days of structuring the eastern sectors in Africa in terms of business and commerce. Kenya had enormous history in this time, in the earliest days, in setting up the commerce sectors in Eastern Africa. To set up these sectors took a lot of politicians out of Africa, a lot of leaders to reinstate this in Kenya and put the commerce system in the Eastern Africa. Like, the main place to carry all this out is in Kenya. So if you're making money in East Africa, you have to come to Kenya. Kenya is the gateway for all the wealth generated and controlled in the sectors in East Africa. Is the gateway. So my people, the 5 countries that control half of the 50% wealth of the whole of Africa are these beautiful countries: Kenya, Nigeria, Egypt, Morocco, South Africa, whereby South Africa, Egypt, and Nigeria leads these 5 countries. This what we're saying on Africa Unity platform with King Idris is how to speak out the history and share, give insight to what is going on the home ground. You people should know the power and the beauty of African culture and the power the African people have on the home ground in Africa. So my people, I just came out today to give you guys the new insight on what is going on, to make you know Nigeria had the power, Egypt had the power, Kenya had the power, Morocco had the power in Africa. These 5 countries, they're the gateway of business, commerce, how to make money in Africa. So if you know you want to make money, you have to check out Nigeria, check out Morocco, check out South Africa, check out Egypt, and you check out Kenya. In these 5 countries, you never made it wrong. You make your money, your business is going to go the way you want, because a lot of people over there, that's what they've been doing from the early days of time. So my people, I'll be coming to an end of the segment today. I just came out to speed this out and make you people know Nigeria is the home of wealth in West Africa. Kenya is the home of wealth in East Africa. And in North Africa is Morocco, and Egypt and South Africa belong to the South African people. So I'll be coming to an end of the segment today. I'll be saying one unity, one Africa, one people. Let's support ourselves, one love. Thank you.